What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Sorry to hit my mic. I'm not gonna start over. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. This is Web Dev Journey, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Kubernetes, obviously, right? Now, what we have so far is literally a glorified cloud hosting application. That is it. We have an application that is being cloud hosted. That is it. We're not doing nothing special. But in today's video, we're going to be exploiting some of the capabilities that Kubernetes gives us, right? So let me actually go back. So like the capabilities is, health checking, tracking requests, and power your metrics, right? So right now, in this video, we're going to be focusing on health checking. Basically, if a service goes down or something's wrong with the service, restart that application for us automatically, so that way we don't have to worry about it, right?
Now, what do you say we get down to business?
That's basically what we're going to be doing. So by default, guys, Kubernetes does restart our application if the application crashed. It literally needs to crash. If it does, Kubernetes is going to erase that instance and bring up or spawn another instance, right? Now, there are obviously some scenarios, I keep on saying obviously, but there are some scenarios where our application crashed, not technically crashed, where, it actually crashed, but there are some scenarios where, let's say that your application is alive. Here's one scenario. Your application is still live, but it's unresponsive. You see what I mean about, like, not really crashed, but it's unresponsive, but it's live still? You know what I'm talking about, right? Now, Kubernetes is not going to detect that application needs to restart because it hasn't crashed. But obviously, if it's unresponsive, we want that application, that container, to restart itself, to just delete it and then respawn another one. So that's what we're going to need to help Kubernetes out with. And the way we're going to be doing that is actually, it'll be helpful if I just give you a quick diagram on like how we're going to be doing it. Git /live/ready, and same thing over here, ready. Obviously, oh well, man, why, man, why? Okay, live/ready. Okay, so let me actually tell you what's going on. Kubernetes is giving traffic to these two containers, right? Obviously, here I go with the obviously, man. All right. So /live, let me actually tell you what these routes, we're going to be creating these routes. This is how we're going to be helping Kubernetes to detect if our application is still responsive or not. So these two, let me talk about these two routes right now. So /ready, literally Kubernetes is going to be pinging ready, and ready is just going to tell Kubernetes, hey, I'm actually ready to start receiving traffic. Okay, let me actually get rid of these since we're not doing this yet. All right. Okay. So we're telling Kubernetes, hey, we're ready to start receiving traffic. So let's say this one is 200. It's ready to start receiving traffic right now. So Kubernetes is going to start sending traffic this way since it said it's ready. And now Kubernetes is going to ping live. Now live, what is live? Live is going to tell Kubernetes, hey, I am live, I am receiving traffic, and everything is a-okay. I'm actually being connected to the network. I could receive requests, send out requests as well. I'm good to go. So if this is a 200 as well, everything is a good. Now let's say over here in this container, let's say that ready is still a 503, meaning that it's not ready yet, right? Obviously. So if it's not ready yet, Kubernetes is not going to send traffic over there at all. Now, once this changes to ready, which is 200, Kubernetes is going to start sending traffic over here. It's going to ping the /live and it's going to say, hey, are you good? Everything's good. Everything's great. Phenomenal. All right. So now we have this situation where everything's good. But let's say that ready again, something happened, right? We're trying to I don't know, it's having a hard time connecting to the database, something like that, right? So now ready is 503 again. Well, what Kubernetes is going to be doing is just getting rid of this traffic, stop sending traffic to this container, and start sending and just keep traffic on this one container. Okay, Now that's one scenario. Going back, this is 200 again. Now let's say that live, it pings live, and live is now being 503, meaning that everything is not good, meaning that it's unresponsive, right? AKA unresponsive. So if this happens right here, what Kubernetes is going to be doing for us is going to automatically get rid of this one container, respawn another container, and then send traffic to this one container. You know, same thing, live, whatever, live, get, or ready, and all that, right? Obviously, sorry about that. Obviously, it's going to wait until ready is 200 and then start sending traffic over here, and then 200, right? So this is what we're going to be doing right here. We're going to be helping Kubernetes in this scenario. Like I said, by default, if it crashes, Kubernetes will take care of that. If it doesn't crash and is unresponsive, we have to help Kubernetes out. And that's what we're going to be doing in this video, guys. It's just helping out Kubernetes. So let's get right to it. All right, let's go back to that project. Go down, right here. Click on GitHub, because we are going to need a few things. It tells us pretty great on like what's going on. And this is basically telling you what's happening, right? This stuff. So we are going to need to install a, what's it called? A module, a package, whatever you want to call it. So over here in our application, what was that? work. In our application, let's just paste that sucker in there, hit enter, and in the package.json, there we go. It should be down here, which it is. Awesome. So now we have that application or that node module, and let me actually tell you that's the module that we're going to be using to actually get those what's it called, endpoints, right? Those routes. That's going to be helping us with those routes. Okay, so let's just start coding that up, and then go from there. So first up, I like keeping my structure organized. So down in the routes, I'm going to create another folder. This is going to be the check folder. This is going to be all the routes where we need to check, and in here we're going to have a new file called the index. You already know, index.js, and then I'm just copy this because it's basically the same thing, right? Control save, and then over here what I'm going to be doing is it's going to be the check route. Control D, check route, and then over here we're going to do /check, and we're going to use get rid of this. We're going to be using the check route. There we go. All right, so now we can focus over here. We don't need this. We do not need this. Oh wait, we're gonna need one of those, but not right now. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is in here I'm gonna grab that const. We're gonna grab that module that we installed. So health, I'm gonna just call it health. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I mean, it looks wrong. For some reason, it looks wrong. It's right. Require, and then it's obviously called @ There we go. And then I'm gonna also create another instance, const health check. Check is going to equal, and we're gonna create a new instance of the health up above. Health dot health checker. That's what we need. By the way, guys, all this stuff is, you could actually look this up and it'll tell you exactly what I'm doing right here. So I'm not trying to explain what these modules do. I'm just trying to show you how we're going to be using them in our application. So now what we could do is get a live. Let's set up the live route first. Okay, so I'm gonna say /live. Oh wait, did I do it in my index? Okay, /check. Okay, awesome. So /live, and right here what we're going to be doing is, honestly, we don't even need a rec res. We honestly do not need that, because we're going to be returning just health dot liveliness. That's what it's called, liveliness endpoint, and we're going to give it the parameter of health check, and that's it. And let's check that out. Let's go back to our browser and check this out. So if you go to localhost 3000, oh we don't even have it running, dude. We do not even have it running. So let's do npm start right here. Start. Okay, now it's running. All right, let's go back to the browser. Refresh this. Dude, my leg just fell asleep. Oh my god. You know that feeling? My leg just fell asleep. It's not a good feeling. All right, if you go to /check/live, we should get, there we go. We get this up. This is basically telling, hey, everything's good. Status up. It's a 200, right? We could also do additional checks, like say something for network connectivity, right? So let's do that right now because we are going to be using that. So up above, what I'm gonna do, const, I'm gonna actually create a ping check, meaning that it's going to ping something, right? And this is going to check if we have connectivity to the internet. So ping check is going to equal, we're going to create a new instance of health, just health dot ping check, and we're going to just give it a URL. So I'm just say, you could call it whatever you want. I'm gonna just say Google, dude, why? Google.com, something like that, okay? All right, so now what I'm gonna do is down here, right below the ping check, is I'm gonna just set health check. We're gonna give it that extra thing to do. So health check dot register liveliness check, right? And we're gonna just pass in the ping check. Control save. So basically, we're just registering this new thing to check for. So now that we have it already registered right here and we're registering that ping check, it should check automatically. So if you go back to the browser, refresh the page, you're gonna see that, hey, everything's good. Look at this. We got an additional check, which is a ping, and it pinged google.com port 80 and stayed up, which is good. Everything's good, right? If we had an error, it'll give us data and the reason, like what happened. But since everything is good, everything is good. I don't know what else to say, right? Now, if you disconnected the network, basically unplugging my Ethernet cable, which I'm not gonna do because it's far away and my leg's asleep. Yeah, but if you do that, it's gonna say down. It's going to give you a reason why. You could just check it out, play around with it a bit. I mean, by playing around with it, disconnect the Ethernet cable and see what happens, right? But anyways, yeah, you could check that out for yourselves, guys. But right now, everything is good for the live route. Now let's do the /ready route where, so it's going to be the same thing, except it's not going to be live. It's going to be /ready. Oops, ready. And instead of liveness endpoint, it's going to be readiness. There you go, readiness. Oops, not check. And there you go, endpoint. Okay, and we're still giving it the parameter health check. So if we save this, why did I right click? If we save that, let's go back. If I refresh the live, we should get still good stuff. If we go to ready, we get status up. Now there is a thing that I want to change, and that is right here. It makes more sense to have this ping check in the readiness endpoint. And the reason I say that, I mean, you could have it in both if you really wanted to, but I don't want to. I really want to just register in the readiness check. And the reason why I say this is because, well, remember in the readiness check, remember that /ready, this route right here is going to tell Kubernetes, hey, I am ready to start receiving traffic. That means that the network is good, and also all of our connections to, whatever MongoDB or whatever all that stuff is, everything's good. So we're ready to start receiving traffic. So it makes more sense to have that ping check where we ping a network, google.com, and if it returns to 200, that means that we're ready. Now we could start doing it, right? So if I control save that, go back to our application. If I refresh /ready, we should get that ping check right there. If I go to /live, we should have just status up, which is good. This is exactly what we wanted. Now, since we did make some changes, obviously we do need to go back to our, what's it called? Yes. We need to go back to Docker. And let me actually make this bigger so that way you can see. because we're going to be doing some stuff in Docker. We gotta create a new image because we made, you know, changes. Actually, why am I? Oh boy. Okay, I actually have a what's it called, a PowerShell running. So why am I doing that? So in PowerShell, we could actually do Docker images and see all the images that we have. As you can see, we have web dev journey. We want to build out a new image of the current application that we have right now, since we made, you know, different things, or we added different features to our application. So I'm gonna say Docker build -t and I'm gonna call it node server. Nodeserver /run, yes, /run for our production. Node server /run, and we want to build from the Docker file -run. All right, and we want to build everything in current directory. Hit enter. There you go. It's doing all that stuff. This might take a while, so I'll be back when it's actually done. 9 of 15. Here we go. We're almost done. There we go. Clear. Now if I do a Docker images, we have our node server. Now what I want to do is actually tag that node server, this one at 1, tag it a different version, obviously, because we're going to be pushing this to a Docker hub. So Docker tag, I want to tag the node server /run, and I want to tag it. You have to do it, remember, the namespace and then whatever. So wdj web dev journey. This is the one time I regret actually having my namespace be the whole thing. My full name, right? So wdj web dev journey /node server and colon. I'm gonna do a 1.1.0 because we added a new feature, so that 0.1 represents adding a new feature. If I hit enter, I'm gonna do Docker images, and where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is right there. So now what we need to do is Docker login. Make sure you're logged in. There we go. And then I'm gonna do a Docker push and wdj web dev journey /node server 1.1.0. Enter. And there we go. We're pushing our little image up in the cloud. Hopefully everything. Let me actually go to the make sure. Let's go to Docker hub. All right, now we're there. So let's just wait. Okay, it should be now there. If I refresh, go to node server, and if I go to tags, I should have 2 tags in here. There we go. Yeah, we have the 1.00 and then the 1.1, which is the one we just did. So now we could actually use this in our application to Kubernetes. Tell Kubernetes, hey, use this. So in our charts, you already know, go to values up above. We're no longer using 1.0, it's 1.1, and there are some things that we're going to need to uncomment, which is these things right here. So we want to uncomment. No. Why am I? There we go. We want to uncomment these. We also want to uncomment these. Oh, right here. There we go. And we could actually get rid of this stuff. You don't need this stuff. You could actually get rid of these. And the only thing we do need to change from this is that it's not in /ready. It's /check/ready. And over here is /check/ready. Port 3000, port 3000. It's all good. This is all good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Control save, and now we could actually use it. So obviously all we need to do is just tell Helm, our little buddy Helm, upgrade. Don't worry, if you actually deleted it, upgrade is still going to install it if you don't have it installed. But if you already have it, Helm, if you have this application running with Helm or with Kubernetes, it's going to upgrade it, which is going to be much more faster. So upgrade. There you go. Upgrade node server. And then we want to use the charts that we have in node server. If you hit enter, there we go. Make sure, how many I got 5. Okay, make sure you have 5 instances running, so you could use that command that is going to be down below. Hit enter, and look at that, we have 5 out of 5. So let's actually check this out. Let's check these things out. If I wait, whoa, what was my port? There you go. This is my port. Copy that, going back. All right, so let me actually change this port to, and there we go. We got /check/live. It's good and ready. And there we go. Awesome. Everything is actually working. Now, again, if you disconnect your Ethernet cable, you could actually check that this is going to go down. I did that, but like I said, I don't want to walk. I'm too lazy. I don't want to walk. So just disconnect your Ethernet cord or disconnect from the Wi-Fi, and you'll see that it will work. It will work. So if you do disconnect your Ethernet cable, down over here, you're going to see 0 out of 5 ready and 0 available. I mean, basically, you're not going to have anything available because nothing's ready, nothing's good, right? Once you connect your Ethernet cable again, you should see these update to 5 once again. That's pretty much it, guys, for this video. I mean, we've helped Kubernetes detect if our application is responsive or not. By default, it checks if it crashes, it'll restart that. So no need to worry that much no more on health checking. It'll do that for you guys. We set it up pretty good. Now in the next video, we are going to be setting up metrics, adding support for metrics. That's the next little thing section in the right here, tracking your request, adding metrics. So we're going to be doing that. Wait, no, this right here, adding metrics. There you go. With Prometheus, that's in the next video. So stay tuned for that, guys. If you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below. And I thank you guys for watching my videos. It really does mean a lot to me, you spending your time to watch my videos. So thank you guys. Selfless plug, if you wish to support me, there's a Patreon page down below. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.